All right, so I've got my 5-gallon water filter here, my hillbilly water filter, and I've got a zero filter, and you can use a zero water filter, you can use a Brita filter, it doesn't matter. This is what I had, so I cut the bottom out of it and then did a really sloppy job of caulking it in to the lid of the 5-gallon bucket. This is a failed experiment, so I just capped it off. And this is a breather hose that I found much easier than all the complicated stuff I was trying to do with that. And I've got my fill nozzle, which is not filling right now. And I've got my upper limit switch. And I've got my tank limit switch. And of course we got the spigot out. And then over here, what we have is our autofill system. So this is my solenoid, which will turn the water on and off. This is my relay, which will turn the solenoid on and off. And this is my 5-volt voltage converter, because my limit switches like to burn out when they are at 12 volts, and they do just fine with 5 volts. So what happens, right now my bucket is full, so this limit switch is killing the system, and so it makes this limit switch irrelevant. So I'm going to drop some water out of here, and when that happens, the limit goes down, then the solenoid or the relay kicks in and turns on the solenoid, and if I pull that up, it stops. So that's my upper fill, and I let it go and she's filling again. So this way I will never overfill the hopper or overfill the bucket. And it's been running like this for about a year now, doing just fine. And I keep my water meter here. So we'll see the tap water coming in is at 93 parts per million, which is not bad. And then if we clear it out and turn her back on, give it a sip here. And this says 5. I've seen it go as high as 13 when I was having it in the stream. So we got fairly clean water coming out. 13 parts per million means that my filter is ready to be changed, or my bucket is ready to be sanitized, or both. And so, yeah, I use this little system to, and of course I 3D printed the jig that holds everything there. And that is to make my coffee. I cold brew my coffee. I got filters, more filters. I got my coffee bucket and my coffee bucket, and don't look at that mess, that needs to be cleaned. So I use the whole house filter. What I do is I steep the coffee in here, and I'll do a whole video on that. And then I filter it out and I pump it into here, and then I put it into jugs and put it in the fridge. And I'll get 3.5 gallons at a time. It's not the most efficient, but it's the most tasty coffee I've ever had. All right, there you go, my 5-gallon water filter.